So that's the one thing that I would like you to address, to say, how do you give us confidence that, you know, the next 18 months won't be like a trial and error, and at the end, service delivery will suffer?
In fact, JJ, that's very incorrect, especially with this government of local unity. We have met with the officials of the city.
Yeah.
We have assured them that nobody is going to be patched. So this government is not like the government that was ruling the city 3 years back. The government that came in 2016 and just chopped and changed the institutional memory.
Yeah.
Because officials have institutional memory. And if you chop and change them, then you are disorganizing government, especially local government.
Yeah.
So we have met with officials. In fact, as a Speaker of Council in the legislature, I have been meeting with different directorates.
Yeah.
So today I met with HR as well as the administration departments, and I assured them that we will be working together. We are together in this because they are officials.
Yeah.
They are not politicians.
They're not supposed to be affected by political change.
They are professionals, so they have to do their work professionally and support the politicians, irrespective of what party, of which party is in charge. But they have to be professional.
But surely that doesn't apply to political office bearers, isn't it? Because my information is that, you know, hardly was the ink dry on your voting. You know, the people who were fired by the previous ministry were already walking in the corridors there to try and to come and take over the political offices. Surely what you are saying, that cannot apply to people who are working for MMCs in their offices, isn't it?
We have different categories of employees.
Yes.
We have employees who are on fixed-time contract.
Yes.
And the reason why they are on fixed-time contract is because they are aligned to their political principle. And those people are in the private office. For example, I had people in the who were in the private office of the Speaker. And obviously those people, because they are serving a principle.
Yes.
So they cannot work with any other political
party. So they are redeployed to the department, to the municipality?
Yes, they are redeployed to other departments. So they go to the pool, and whoever wants their skill, draw from the pool.
Yeah.
So it's the nature of the fixed-term contract.
Yeah. So what's the situation now? Have all of them been redeployed successfully, or you are not aware of that?
Well, I'm not aware, but I know that some of them are on the pool.
Yeah.
Yes, so they are still, some of them are waiting for redeployment elsewhere in the departments because they cannot work in the private office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What sort of council are you inheriting? Do you find a mess, or do you find things in place? Asked differently, right? Is the stuff that's been done under the Mashaba administration for 3 years almost, right? Is there stuff there that's worth continuing until you finish your office? Or you finding yourself saying, oh my God, you know, these people, what did they do here the last 3 months? It's all
3 years. Yeah, no, it's a mess.
Oh no. I was hoping that you're not going to say that.
No, it is a mess. Before I came here, when I was watching the other side, you were talking about water.
Yeah. And
you were talking about the importance of water and water as life.
Yes.
And water as a basic human right. Before 2016, Johannesburg, under the leadership of Mayor Tau, former Mayor Tau, in Johannesburg, we were providing 6 kiloliters of water for free for all the residents of Johannesburg. And then if you use more water, you would then top up. But because the water is a basic need, so we were providing 6 kiloliters. So
for free?
For free,
yes.
The first 6 kiloliters were for free. And after 2016 local government elections, what Mashaba government did is to stop that 6 kiloliters of free 6 kiloliters. Altogether. So residents had to pay for the first drop that came out of their taps. They had to pay. You know what happened now with the change of guard? The current mayor, Jeff Makubu, has already announced that he is bringing back the 6 kiloliters of water.
Can I just understand this issue of 6 kiloliters? Where does it originate from? In other words, is it a law? Is it a bylaw? Is it a regulation? Is it constitutional? My question is, why was it not challenged? You guys, when you were in the opposition, Why didn't you challenge that? Because that sounds quite drastic if it originates from some law, bylaw, or the constitution.
Let me tell you,
yeah.
We challenged it in each and every council meeting. We even had a slogan that says, bring back water, you know, but the water could not be brought back.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that the government of local unity we are having now,
yeah.
the parties, all the parties that are working together with the ANC have agreed that the 6 kilometers of water should be brought back.
It's strange. Did you lobby the EFF as the people who were the sort of kingmakers of the last administration to say, but this thing is in line? In other words, you don't disagree on such a basic thing?
Well, we tried, but then the EFF, for the past 3 years, they were agreeing to what the DA was saying. So they were not in coalition, but they were strategic partners to the DA, to the DA government.
Yeah.
Yes. But coming back to the legislature now, because
yes. What have you found in there, you know, that is worth continuing? Let's start with that, because it may talk to us about how do you align these priorities you have mentioned, right, to make sure that they can be met in the short time that's left.
The priorities the 9 priorities that I have as a speaker are aligned to the priorities of the government of local unity executive, because the legislature is doing oversight over the executive. So the executive came with priorities. Then as the legislature, we came with the priorities that are going to enable us to oversee the implementation of the priorities from the legislature. So these priorities are aligned to that. And at the center of the priorities is about public participation. Yes, there was public participation in the past 3 years.
Yes.
But Johannesburg has more than 5 million residents. And if you talk about public participation and you only had in one public meeting in Region A, for example, Ivory Park, Midrand, Diepsloot, you had only communicated with 100 people.
Yeah, that's not participation.
That's not participation.
Or the quality of it is not what you need.
It's malicious compliance. You're just ticking the box. So what
I said the previous administration was malicious compliance on public participation.
On public participation, because most of, for example, of the IDP sessions, you would find more officials than residents. You would find...
No, but this is very serious, and I want to talk about this after the break and ask the question, right, as opposition then, right, would you say you yourself did not then mobilize your constituencies to go to those meetings in order for you, as part of your strategy, right, to make sure that the city doesn't just do as it pleases? And I want you to just address that, to say what's going to be new now, right, in terms of your public participation. How are you going to ramp it up so that it's legitimate, it's not malicious compliance? But we'll talk about that after the break. The Madam Speaker of the Johannesburg City Council is my guest tonight. You can give us a ring, of course, on 010-594-5140. And of course, we'll take your calls there if you want to talk to the speaker. Let's take a break.